Hey Dub here. Thank you for visiting my channel. I hope that you appreciate the content. This is just a friendly reminder that this channel is partially sponsored by a trio, which is a service where content creators can find opportunities for other sponsorships. So if you do visit atrio.com and you do sign up, please use the code KDUB4, KAYDU4, and that will help out my channel. Much appreciated. Enjoy the content. Hello everyone, this is KW0415 and we are continuing our Let's Play Paradise Killer series. So we are outside the crime scene of this murder the murder that had taken place in this island paradise. So we have to investigate the evidence, see what we can find, and then move along and question others who may be connected or not to said murder. So let's go ahead and examine this. This is the murder weapon Henry was found with, who's a citizen that is possessed by a demon. Looks like a combat knife, clean blade but covered in blood. Starlight can run to blood.
Sure.
All the blood on here is from the council members. There are 2 other blood samples here, presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. Okay, so basically just this says obtained evidence goes into Starlight and is organized into certain case files. And the evidence is linked to certain suspects. Just because there may be a lot of evidence toward one suspect does not mean that they did it, however. We're going to have to use our intuition to determine the weight of that evidence. Okay, if you wish to see this, I don't need to. So this is put into the crime to end all crimes. But we have another one. KHX is missing. So we're going to be looking at there, and then we have all the suspects, and we can look at motive, alibi, and alibi breakers, and also a little bit of a bio. Henry Division, citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago, father unknown, possessed by a demon 10 years ago, currently incarcerated in Desolation Cell, accessible from the South Beach. So we can still do that, and then we also have notes. This will give you what are the potential leads. We need to look at some suspicions from Crimson Acid. Where is KHX? And we have the Grand Marshal, Kamalina, Dr. Doom Jazz, Henry Division, basically all of the suspects. Everyone is a suspect right now. We cannot eliminate anyone at present. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance. So that's sort of like the end point. And this is an outline of the marshals. The first Holy Seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking marshal guards. They were killed last night, but whoever breached the council building, time to find some evidence. So when you get into this screen, there are going to be a couple of points of interest here. So, yuck. So over here we have killed with a blade. There are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. And then there are symbols drawn in the blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognize. Awesome. So those are the 2 clues there. These are the martial guards that formed the first Holy Seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack. Sure. They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run to blood.
The hell?
What? Yeah, exactly. Is this right? These aren't marshals. I don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty.
What the hell?
Yeah, what's going on here? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either this knife was used, or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They've both had their throats cut. The lacerations are ragged. This is probably done with a damaged blade.
Ooh,
there are marks drawn in the blood.
Got it.
The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been dabbed with a finger.
Sure.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking.
Is this a fact
Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here. Very possible. But I still have some questions about his escape. How was he able to get here so quickly? Grotesque pyramid charms obtained. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the Syndicate, the citizens. So we do have a place we can save right there, but nah, we're good for right now. And then this is the way to the penthouse. We have Shinji. Let's go ahead and say hello to Shinji. Hello! You ever been to space, Love Dice?
The investigator is
I always
here.
wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Well, strap in. Beyond that door is space.
Got it.
Is that a metaphor or something? Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos.
What the hell?
The second holy seal is behind that door. Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building.
How?
How do you know about the second seal? Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it. And the puzzle? I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things.
That's weird.
You could just solve the puzzle without any hints? Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space. So I can just feel my way through it? Haha, no. You aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock or the can. Speaking of cans,
How?
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate! Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal? Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
How?
How likely is that? Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way through.
Got it.
Like you. Yeah, like me, but, and this is key, it need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
How?
How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together. Stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Anything y'all can't do? Is there anything you demons can't do? That demon's a ball of the angriest psychic energy I've ever seen. You get someone angry enough, and they can do anything. Including keeping someone alive in space? Why not? Stop being sarcastic. The heck do you know about
Don't
demons?
test me.
I ran the Paradise Psycho unit. And where's that now?
Sorry.
Fair point. That's what I thought. By the way, I got a present for you. You're going to need some help if you're going to space. A space helmet? Figured you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body. Where'd you get this? I was poking about around here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone
The
dumped it.
investigator
Meaning
is
someone
here.
had used it to go through the seal. Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak out. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think? Which planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space. Have you been in there? Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
Oh.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? How I'll blink out of existence? If I spent all my time worrying about trivial crap like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
Nanny, the hell?
Us? Yeah, maybe after you save this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach
I
before...
don't like
Let's
this.
talk about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Ah, whatever. So Shinji has a crush. Customized space helmet paint has seen better days and is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space. So he said behind the statue. And what do we have behind the statue? This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink
The
petals.
investigator is
There aren't
here.
any flowers here, so where did they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. That could be it. So let's go ahead and just go into space for a little bit. So this is space, huh? A lovely looking esoteric plateau. What secrets does the second holy seal hold?
Ha.
Alright, so obviously it's too early in the game right now to figure out what the second Holy Seal solution is. We need to find a clue on the island. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Absolutely. But when you do figure out the puzzle, that door, the gate for that door goes down and you're able to enter. I have the solution written down somewhere, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to figure out the more kosher way. That being said, I had to look up some stuff when I was playing through this, so that's fine. As long as you legitimately are like, man, I have no idea what to do here. Alright, so one ladder. So we have a point of interest over there. We'll get to that after I figure out what this is. It's a blood crystal. Yay! Blood crystals are very useful. So we have this.
Sure.
This is a maintenance hatch for the council building.
That's
Looks
weird.
like it has been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You'd need a thin tool to
The
open this.
investigator is
There are scrape
here.
marks going into the access hole as well.
I need to
Was something
investigate
manhandled through here? Possibly.
this.
So thank you, no fall damage. So this is a good place to save, actually. Let's go ahead and come on over here and save. You technically don't need to save a lot. The game runs pretty stable on my laptop, but if you have a laptop that's maybe not top of the line, I might recommend saving frequently. Crows! Alright, so now, once again, now we are open to going wherever we please. So what I'm going to do, since we found peak petals, we're going to question Yuri Night. I also would like to do something else here, but I'm not sure if I want to do that right now or not. Alright, so 5, an oasis in this tropical heat. Spend 5 blood crystals to use the foot bath? Sure.
Got it.
Let's try it. The water in paradise is good. My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water.
That's strange.
Hey, I do feel a lot lighter on my feet. This is strange. It feels like I could double jump, hop right over these walls. Double jump unlocked. Please tap jump while in the air to jump in
Sure.
midair. These islands are weird. So yes, we can double jump now. So 1, 2. And that's actually really helpful. And then relics. Sequence 001. Our blessed island plan was formed. Ezekiel formed the council to lead us into new island sequences. And I see a blood crystal over here. We're going to need quite a few of those. Because when we talk to Crimson Acid, she's going to say, well, I do have secrets, but they're for a price. Island sequence 002. Second island sequence. A dreadful time. We learn of the demons and the stars, and they come for us. So this is the barracks. And if we talk to the marshal guard here.
This is a restricted area.
What do you want, freak? I have authority
I have a bad
from Judge.
feeling about this.
You need direct permission from Grand Marshal Akiko 14 to enter.
Don't
She
test
doesn't have
me.
jurisdiction. Judge does. I'm investigating at their behest. Now let me in.
Step back.
Step back before I make you step back.
Step back.
You're threatening the investigator? This is a military facility. I'm not obliged to let you in.
I only
take orders from the
I
Grand
have a
Marshal.
bad feeling
She isn't
about
in charge
this.
here. The Grand Marshal runs the marshals. I'm a marshal. This isn't getting me anywhere. Are you authorized to answer questions? No. I'm under orders to direct you to Grand Marshal. Fantastic. What do you want, freak? Yeah, let's just get out of here. So we gotta find a way to get into the barracks at some point, because there is some key information in there. But we will continue along. There's a nightmare computer around here. Keep an eye out for relics as well. And we also have statues. The Silent Goat statue. Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequence. I have not read anything in this game about the Great Betrayal. But perhaps at some point we might find something. So we can connect to this nightmare computer, and this will confirm whether Henry Division came through here. These nightmare computers can log activity in the area. They're normally set up to see who has passed through a door or
Got
accessed
it.
the system. If I can use Starlight to help me gain access, then I might be able to get some evidence. Alright, Starlight, let's get to work. So we got a couple of horns. We got the ears. And then we have the bottom part of the jaw. And then we have hook horns. And then that for the face. Mini horns, and then the ears again. And then that. And then we have the hook horns here. And then we have the ears as well. And then we're going to go ahead with and So we've decoded everything.
Sure.
These are logs of who entered and exited the Syndicate Headquarters last night. There's only one route to the Council building, and it involves going through the Syndicate Headquarters. If Henry did escape and kill the Council, he'd have come through here. Let's see.
Ooh. The
Architect
investigator is here.
Carmelina left the headquarters early through this gate. So did Yuri. Doomjazz didn't leave his clinic.
That's weird.
Henry hasn't been logged coming through this gate. This is the only way he'd get to the Council building by himself. Is there another route he could have taken from his cell? Awesome question. So Yuri Night is down here in the gardens. Relic. Fantastic crystallized tear necklace obtained. Awesome. So I am actually going to let's get a relic here and talk to this ghost. Splendid pamphlet obtained. Pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. Exciting. Hello, searching ghost. Are you here to take me away? Where?
Where?
Where would I want to take you? To the ritual. Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island. Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice? I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost. And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. So you were out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger has not dissipated, but I am still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me?
I
Absolutely.
need to investigate this.
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator. Thank you. Look around the park between the Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I sat on a bench there. Alright, so I am now going to save here. Let's see here. That one. Slot 2. Slot 3 I reserve for the trials. And we're going to unlock this one. Alright, so there we go. Final moment Starlight Skin obtained. Thank you. Oh boy, Shinji's here. Hello, Shinji.
What the hell?
Is this the end of the Syndicate? Thinking out loud, Loved Eyes? How the heck should I know? They're your people. Now piss off and investigate. Poof. Alright. That was not helpful. So here we go, another blood crystal. What I might do is I'll look for the blood crystals and relics, but not record it.
Buy more drink.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk to Yuri Night,
Yuri Night.
secretary to the architect.
The investigation fee.
You're the famous investigation
Got
freak?
it.
I don't believe we've ever met before.
Yuri Night.
Yuri Night, secretary to the architect and a fairy woman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the Syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
I can't believe in our darkest hour the judge called on you. Well, aren't you a charmer?
Thank you.
You're a charmer.
Insufferable.
I'm not here to make friends, freak.
You
Evidently.
don't know me.
I don't like sarcasm, freak.
Got it.
I understand you're secretary to the architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her fairy woman duties.
What business is it of
Did you manage to
yours?
deduce that? I think I'm making a few other deductions about you as it happens.
What?
And what might those be? I was raised better than that.
Freak?
Don't put too much faith in how you were raised, freak. It can hold you
The
back.
investigator is here.
You broke free, did you?
Worthless.
My parents were cowards. I'm not. It's not a big mystery to
What
solve.
do you want?
Let's get to business. What do you want,
The
freak?
facts and the truth.
No mention
are
of
not the
grieving
same.
for our loss?
Don't be snide.
Grieving
with
is a
me.
sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. So you do have the option when you interact to hang out, which sometimes gets more information from said people, but we're going to just get right to it. Do you think Henry did this? Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable
Yes.
question. Of course he did it. Grand Marshal has him in custody. No suspicions of anyone
You
else?
got nothing on
The islands
me.
are full of schemers, you know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish dirt on someone?
What?
Who?
Who's got motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Pathetic.
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed.
Oh.
Let's say he isn't the killer. He is. It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Worthless.
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
Worthless.
I've had my suspicions for a
Why?
while. Why?
Don't be naive.
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
That seems
The
tenuous.
investigation.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate. I will. Where were you last night?
Huh.
I was directing a fairy woman all night. From where? Here in the celebratory gardens.
Sure.
You often work in the gardens? My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof? No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs, unlike the headquarters.
Crime can.
Give me your phone, Yuri.
What?
Sure.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it. Not until I've finished my important work, you
The
don't.
investigator is here.
I have jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation or I will haul you in front of a judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide.
Don't make
Fine,
me
whatever.
laugh.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to do and bring it back.
I'm glad to be
I
back.
just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. You know anything about KHX? What do you know about KHX's disappearance? He hasn't been seen for a few days, probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't
I
he?
don't. Like
Isn't a missing
this.
syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the fairy woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's strange.
No concern or empathy?
Oh, so
What do you
pathetic.
want from me? I don't care about everybody. It's exhausting. Fair point. Tell me about Crimson,
Insufferable.
the traitorous idol. Traitorous?
Business is it of
She
yours?
peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate.
Sure.
People shouldn't have so many secrets.
Freak.
Don't excuse her just because she's your
You
friend.
got nothing
Don't
on
look
me.
surprised. I've done my research. I know you and her go way back. The drinking gang. Bunch of drunks and freaks. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets. I'm sure she isn't happy about people
What are
knowing.
you talking about?
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. Interesting. That's a lot of speculation.
Insufferable.
If you don't like the answer, don't ask the question. Do you know anything about the Second Holy Seal? What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? We don't know about the seals, freak. That's the point. Ever worn a space helmet, Yuri? Why would I wear a space helmet? To get through the second seal. Never been through it, freak.
Love dies.
A space helmet
All
was
that
discovered
remains
surrounded by
are the
pink
facts.
petals that looked like they came from your hat. That is the most tenuous thing I've ever heard, freak. You're grasping at straws. Or am I? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal guards outside of the council building? I don't know anything, investigator. I wasn't there. Alright, then goodbye. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. Alright, so I really think the next place I would like to go is to the Grand Marshal to get some clarity on the timeline. Oop. New song. Lady Blue. Remember how her lipstick looked on the TV? And his lipstick? Divine. I love those two. Late nights were better back then. Absolutely. Alright, so to get to the Grand Marshal, we need to activate a gate. Oh no! Phone call. Love dies. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary. I think I'm going to be a little bit belligerent. So why are you calling? I am under orders to cooperate with you, Nino Rosito. Who's giving you your orders? Judge has assumed authority while this crisis is resolved. Haven't you been briefed? Are you just wandering around without a clue? We have a suspect that was found with a murder weapon. He has motive and history. He was found with the council's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super collider here, Nino Rosito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Muy puerere. I don't know how to say that. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doomjazz if you want to know more. I'm guarding the suspect at the desolation cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again. The rock. The control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. The bridge across to the prison is on the south beach. Thank. Goodbye, Nino Rosito. Alright, well that's where I'm going anyway, so thank you. Yeah, buy more drinks. I will. Let's go ahead and get this blood crystal first, though. So we're up to 4 of those. And here's where supposedly he broke through. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed. I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight. Residue samples, 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybuta DNA acrylonitril. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be
The investigator is here.
demonic in nature. Someone may have melted through these bars. Indeed. So that is inconsistent with the report. So we activate this nightmare computer and it will activate the bridge. So let's go ahead and do that. Kirby horns. And then face. And then those two. And then the short horns. And then the long faces. And then it is unlocked. And the bridge comes out of the water. So in the next episode, we will go ahead to the desolation cell, and we'll try to get more information from the Grand Marshal over there. So until the next episode, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now. K-Dub here. Did you like the content? Go ahead and hit the like button. And would you like updates on uploads that I make in the future? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hey, you can even hit the bell and it will give you those notifications. Thank you for your time. Take care.